a family reunion. Moonshine, you haven't said anything at all for a little while. Do you have anything to say? I'm just fascinated by sharks. I'm glad I'm a dog, not a shark. And people pat me on the back and say, nice kid, roll over. Woohoo! Scratch my belly. I wouldn't want to scratch his belly. No, I don't think anybody would want to scratch a shark's belly. No. And yet the funny thing is, they had that dorsal fin in the top like dolphins have. So maybe it looks like a dolphin or a shark from the distance. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I would think it is hard to tell unless you know what you're talking about and you're an expert. I'm an expert. In sharks and dolphins? No, in eating. And scientists all over the world are studying sharks. There are different types of sharks in different areas of water throughout the world. Now here's a couple of guys going underwater. Trying to see if sharks have a language that man can understand, similar to what dolphins have. And also to try and find out what keeps them away from other things, to what repels them, so that if somebody has an accident and they're in the water, they can use something, a chemical or whatever it might be, to keep sharks away. And sharks are immune to most diseases that fish get. The body has just built up a resistance to everything. Maybe because they're here so many years that the shark bodies have had just about everything and they built up their resistance to it. That's a very good theory. Maybe I should be a scientist. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea when you grow up. I'm 700 years old now. What do you mean when I grow up? 700 years old? On my planet, I'm a kid. See, now they have microphones down there studying the shark's sounds. He almost didn't say it. No, never mind what I didn't say. I'd like to call attention to the fact that sometimes you don't know what you do. So lie. I like that. Just want to prove that adults are not vulnerable. We are vulnerable. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah. This is dangerous work. Then let's not do it. Let's get out of here. Watch. Why are you going near his mouth? Are you crazy? That guy can inhale and have us for a snack. Would you get away from it? Stay behind the shark. Don't you know how to drive this thing anyway? Did you ever see anything like that? This guy goes into the shark's mouth instead of behind it. Oh, dumb. Can't you just behave yourself? Follow the shark, not in front of the shark. Yeah. That shark can go, and that's the last of us. Yeah, and we're just beginning to understand it. Yeah, well, there's a lot more to learn about sharks. And you know what? We'll come back and learn more about them in just a minute. Stay behind them. Yeah, for heaven's sake, don't get in front of them. Right in the mouth. He always goes in the mouth. Did you notice? I noticed that right in the mouth. Yeah. This shark bite with his teeth. Dear, we're going to see more about sharks now. You know that they're territorial? What's that mean? It means that they leave a scent so that the other sharks know that's their area and they don't disturb them. That's interesting. Let's go see more. Here's a guy in a cage, and he belongs there, too. Never mind. He's studying the sharks, and that's a job you wouldn't get me to do. I can't get you to just watch the cats, much less go down and look at sharks there. How would you like that job as a photographer? Now, would you stay behind the shark this time? That's it. Right as back. Behind the dorsal fin. Yeah! Right on the sharko. He stopped. Oh, he's going again. I guess.
Information.
About sharks?
Yep.
Well, lay it on us, lady.
Do you know that they can flex their pectoral fins? And when they flex their pectoral fins, it means they're not so happy.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then I will try to stay away. But like I said, I'm not going to get close enough to the shark to see if his pectoral things are extended.
Well, just in case you're ever in the area, I thought that was a little bit of information you should know.
Thank you very much, kiddo.
You're welcome.
Got rid of her fast, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Thank you, yeah. This is the largest of all sharks. It's the whale shark. The whale shark, yeah. Early sailors thought they were monsters. The sailors are? What, monsters? No, the whale sharks are. Oh. They're the biggest shark around, but they're very peaceful creatures. They're either a very big shark or a very small whale. No, they're a shark. And Diver's going to take a ride on him. Now, that shark is about 60 feet long, weighs about 13 tons. Have you called Weight Watcher about this? They eat plankton and small fish. As long as they don't eat things like us, you know. Well, we'll just stay behind him. Look at that, the diver is pushing the shark. I think he's just kind of hanging on, getting a ride. Look at that mouth. Would you stay over than, all right, get under him. Do you have the driver's license of this thing? He's all stuttered. Maybe he has the measles. No, that's just their markings because it's like camouflage. That guy's still riding on the back. Do you think they have the snorkel gear for doggies so I can go right on the whale shark's back too? No, I don't think they have that. Old fiddlesticks. Why don't we leave the water for a minute or two and see sharks in marinas where it's safe to look at them for the public? That was a fast trip. Yeah, here we are. After sharks are captured, they're watched and cared for carefully. Those guys are carrying a shark? Yeah. They take very good care of him to make sure he's not injured or hurt in any way. That guy is holding him by the mouth. Gadlunk. Now, there's a shark in the water with other fish where they can watch how he works and his actions, and the diver can watch him, and they can learn more about sharks that way. And that's a good way to learn about sharks. Yeah, it's a lot safer to learn about them by going to the marine places and look at them than it is to go underwater and check it out yourself. So if you ever see sharks around the area, get on the beach and get away from those sharks because they're not your friends. But they are interesting to look at and watch, and we'll come back seeing another time. All right, until next time, Solar and the Luster. Yeah, and Moonshine. Saying goodbye to next time.